Hey guys, Pat here. How you guys doing today? It's good to be back. I miss live streaming. On the last live stream I did, it crashed on me 1 hour into the live stream. I was talking about Riley Dennis videos, and then I don't know, something just froze. But I had to end that one a little early. This one's probably not going to be very long because I'm just going to be covering one video, and that is the racist video. Well, not the racist video, but a geography class for racist people video by Superwoman. No, I don't wait. I think I clicked the wrong video because this video only has 1,000 hits, and I'm pretty sure the video she made has 5 million views. Let me go find the original video. Okay, I don't know why the original video isn't up. That's weird. Hold on, let's go to Superwoman's channel. Okay, so I'm going to make a couple points here. One, I'm going to talk about her video and why it's terrible. Because it really is. Like, this is one of the worst videos I've pretty much ever seen. It's the worst video I've seen so far in 2017. It's the cringiest, most unfunny, terrible video I've seen. But I want to make another point here. I've often argued that YouTube is not a place for quality. That there's a myth about the quality on YouTube. That some of the biggest, most popular channels and all that stuff is terrible. It's something that people don't like to talk about. But like, okay, for instance, here's Anthony from Smosh. He's a very unfunny comedian. His videos are terrible. Smosh is just awful. They're really unfunny. They're bad. I mean, it would fail at any amateur Mike Night show, the stuff they do. But on YouTube, they thrive because little kids are watching it. She makes videos with these kind of people. She makes videos, I mean, everyone, the go-to people of unfunny on YouTube. This is just the most unfunny type of stuff on YouTube. It's people that aren't funny comedians. They're not good actors. They do reaction videos with really cheap editing and camera work, and they get tons of hits. Look at this, 15 million views. Types of parents. I guarantee you this is a terrible video. How I clean my room. I guarantee you that's a terrible video. All these look awful, but people watch these cringe, unfunny videos on YouTube because people don't care about quality on YouTube. This is why every time somebody gives me a comment, hey, you're not going to make it here, you're not funny, hey, your voice sucks, hey, your videos aren't good enough. What world do you live in where YouTube has quality? This is why people in the mainstream don't use YouTube a lot of the time, because it's not a place for quality. You can make it here and have no talent at all. This is an untalented person who's not funny, not smart, not interesting, getting millions of hits on this channel. Because if you make reaction stuff, if you make clickbait stuff with clickbait thumbnails, and you try to reach very, very, I don't want to say dumb people, but simplistic people when it comes to the humor and understanding of the world. People, you just want simple people. You don't want people that actually have, that are going to think about things for a little bit. I mean, look, there's types of commercials. I'm sure it's just basic, by-the-point types of teachers at school. It's that stuff you see over and over again. It's a pretty girl, gets in a thumbnail, makes a terrible video. I mean, this isn't far off from BuzzFeed and stuff. And a lot of the channels on here have millions of subscribers that are like this and get millions of hits. So next time you start saying like, oh, well, there's no quality on YouTube. Leafy had 4 million subs. Onision has a bunch of subs. And at least Onision's talented. This is proof that of what I've said for a long time. YouTube is the bottom pole when it comes to art and creation and commentary and all that. It is the low level version of everything. It is the we are the D movie version. We're not even like getting a straight to DVD release because it's so bad. Because people like this thrive on this channel. Is this a debate? No. No, Kevin. I wish it was a debate. I would love to debate Superwoman. No, I'm just going after her video and talking about how terrible it is. Now, let's get into my point a little bit more before we watch the video, though, right? Okay. Here's a woman with 11 million subscribers that would bomb at any open mic night. Like, if she went to an open mic night and made any of these jokes and used her timing, acting, comedic chops, she would bomb. She would do horrible. It would do awful. But on this website, she has 11 million subscribers. This video has 5,416,000 views. It has 634,000 likes. So if you were going to look at this, the consensus is that this is a good video because the likes are up. It's not like your typical social justice warrior video. The likes are higher than the dislikes, and the views are high. And she has a lot of subs, so it's like, okay, this is pretty legitimate. Then you watch this video, and you're baffled that anyone could be entertained by such garbage. I mean, this isn't even at the level of Amy Schumer's last stand-up special. This is legitimately, I'm not kidding you, this is stuff an amateur comedian would do on an open mic night and bomb. This is stuff I've seen, amateur comedians do. And this isn't a terrible video, and it gets tons of it because a geography class for racist people. The premise of this video is stupid. The execution of the video is even worse. And if you want to see a lesson on how to not be funny, this is one of the greatest videos I've ever seen on how to not be funny. And her fan base, her 12-year-old fanboys, are terrible. If you make a negative video about this video, you get tons of hate comments from her fans and dislikes. I've seen it on tons of videos by, like, some black guy did a video and all of the fanboys came out, or fangirls. And if you watch reaction videos to this video, which I'm going to go look at one later because I found it today, it's people just watching and not saying anything and laughing at the terrible jokes. And you have no idea why. You're just sitting there like, wait, I mean, I'm going to go to a guy later that has 49,000 subscribers. And he does nothing in the video when he watches this video. He just looks at this video and laughs at it a few times, and he has 49,000 subs. Once again, there is no quality standard on YouTube. It does not exist. Onision is a terrific actor. That is how he is talented. Onision is a great actor. So that's my answer to that, SS Robs. Onision has consistently shown he can play dramatic, comedic, over-the-top, crazy, scary, funny. He's one of the only people on YouTube that actually is an actor. Most people on YouTube aren't good at the delivery and their facial expression stuff. Onision's very good at acting. He's actually an exceptional actor, and he can make the scenarios he makes in his videos seem believable despite how crazy they are. Not a lot of people on YouTube have that ability to actually seem as crazy as the content. You can tell they're trying to make it crazy. Onision actually comes off like a crazy person when you watch his videos. And that goes a long way for me. Yeah, well, they used to treat animators with respect, and then the algorithms changed and YouTube went to crap. But once again, before we get into this, I just want to say, Smosh does well on this channel. Anthony Padilla, one of the least funny guys I've ever seen. Ian Haycox is kind of funny, but once again, the most subscribed channels on this platform, except for a minor few, are awful. Just awful. And comedy for 12-year-olds. That's what the basis of Let's Plays are. Go watch any Let's Play, and the average one you'll find is some guy talking really loud, making a bunch of bad jokes, doing dumb voices, and just playing the game like, hey, I'm gonna get you guys, because he's trying to entertain little kids. He's not trying to be funny. He's not trying to be entertaining. He's just trying to put something on there for little kids to watch so he can try and get money from it. And that's the smartest people on YouTube do that stuff. Because people do not care about quality on this website, and they never have. Let's jump in.
You know, when something horrible happens in the world, you'll see the rise of two types of people. Number one, people who don't let fear divide them and instead choose to come together.
Now, what makes you, how much money you want to bet that she means that's liberal left people come together and are peaceful whenever anything bad happens? Because she lives in a world where the left never acts radical and crazy, and and she's and you're gonna say, oh, but she's saying all people. No, she's clearly throughout this whole video is only attacking one certain type of group of people that she thinks is in the wrong and everyone else is right. In fact, she's only attacking a comment on a video that seems to have been left by a troll. That's the craziest part. This entire video is built around her responding to one negative comment. Now, I respond to negative comments by responding to them, or I'll mention them in a video offhand. I do not build a whole video around one comment. At least not like this, where I'm attacking the comment. She spends 4 minutes building a straw man and making all these really terrible jokes that are based in sarcasm, I guess, or a satire, whatever you want to call it, for about 4.5 minutes, when she's really just being kind of a bigoted a-hole who doesn't like other people and is really... I mean, this is one of the most offensive videos I've seen in a while, because it not only is offensive in the fact that it's unfunny, it's offensive in that everything she does is showing that she's a bigot that buys into stereotypes and exaggerations of people, and she's trying to use that to make a point, but it just reflects badly on her as someone who definitely has issues towards certain groups of people. She seems to think that white, lower-class people or people who live in trailers or something are the worst type of people. She seems to think all racist people watch Fox News. I mean, this is the most normie stuff. These are jokes I haven't heard since, like, 2004, 2005, and, like, since the Bush era. These are how old these jokes are. These are outdated. She's not even using jokes that are relevant to this current timeline, like this month. These are jokes that I mean, seriously, all the best channels are under 1 million subscribers. I totally agree with you. There's only the only great channels that are high are like iDubbbz and H3H3. There's a few, like iDubbbz is a great channel, but for the most part, the high channels are the worst channels on YouTube. They're little kids. But I don't get that. She's gonna say at the beginning here that there's half the people that don't get taken in by fear, which I hate to tell you, it's pretty reasonable to have fear of terrorism when people die, when a concert has an explosion and people die, fear is a reasonable response to have, and to be scared of future attacks. That's actually a very logical response to have, is fear. You not having fear in that situation to me shows that you not only lack empathy, because you only use empathy for a political card to try and make yourself look better. Because this whole video is just moral grandizing. But beyond that point, she'll only use the stuff like this, like tragedy, to mock other people, to fail at this humor. But she'll also ignore the fear that people have, rational fear of these types of things that happen. Like because you have fear of getting murdered if you live in a dangerous city, are you a jerk? Are you a racist jerk? No. You have a genuine fear. That's right. I have nothing wrong with people having fears, because fears are legitimate most of the time, because there are things to be scared of. And then she says the other people, yeah, she's gonna. So basically, her first premise is wrong, because there's not just two divisions of people. There's all sorts of different radicalization. There's all sorts of different political things that need to go through. We live in countries that handle things differently. The media. There's honestly thousands of variables and tons of nuance to this, and she tries to simplify it to a black and white thing, because, like I said, we're stuck in 2004. We're stuck in the kind of humor that was I mean, God, I can't even think of any comedian that's this bad. But she's pretty much like Carlos Mencia for social justice, if you will.
And number two, racist idiots who don't deserve an internet connection. And here's the thing, right?
So someone doesn't deserve an internet connection because they're racist or dumb? I don't really agree with that either. Even though she may have been saying that to be funny, but like, everyone deserves an internet connection. I don't care. In fact, I'd prefer if those people did have an internet connection. That way we don't live all in the bubble in the internet. But see, this is that groupthink. Everyone is evil and racist, and I have to defeat them. And everyone in their comments reinforces this, and tons of the reaction videos, because even this, what Canadians really want to say to Americans. It's all about hitting the lowest common denominator. It's all about hitting the most like baseline leftist audience that doesn't look at anything else except this. They don't think outside of their bubble. They don't think of humor or context or nuance outside of their bubble. This is everyone who hates one group of people. This is like porn for them. This is like a porn video for people who hate Republicans and white people and conservatism and all that stuff. It's pretty sick. It seems everyone has forgotten that a gray area exists between humans. Yeah, of course. We don't have a gray area anymore, because people aren't complex and have good qualities and bad qualities. Now you're just good or evil, depending on one thing about you. But this is hilarious. She legitimately builds this whole video around one YouTube comment that I think was put there to trigger her, and it worked. So some reason she has a video with 5 million views that has tons of support, and it's all built around some guy trying to trigger her with a comment that works successfully. So this might be the greatest troll in recent history. Like, this troll led to a successful, popular video that millions of people have seen. I wish I could leave a comment that got that kind of traction. I try to leave negative comments all the time, and I never get videos like this made about me. See, that just shows you she needed the comment to reinforce this video she wanted to make, because she didn't actually have a premise or points to make, and she couldn't use actual statistics or facts. Anything like that. She's just going to use broad strokes to talk about people and make assumptions, countless assumptions, and just state obvious things about geography because this one comment said something. Like, she condescendingly explains geography to us, and it's like we're all idiots, or that we don't know. It's like, you think I don't know that? What are you talking? Like, this video does not need to be made. She thinks that she needs to explain basic things to people because they're racist and stupid, because I guess one person left a comment, and in her mind there's millions of stupid racist people out there that need to learn this stuff because she's a genius.
I just don't like when people are bad at things. If you're gonna be...
I don't either. That's why I don't like your video. You're not funny. You're objectively bad at comedy. I don't care if you have 11 million subs and this video has a lot of hits. I'm telling you right now, you're objectively bad at comedy. You are not good at this. You are a terrible comedian and actor. Terrible. I mean, you're really awful. I mean, the first 27 seconds here, you have no charisma. You have nothing. I make casual offhand jokes improvising that are funnier than things, and you wrote this video. This is a written out video. Let's remind this is a written, thought out video. I'd give her a lot more of a leeway if she was just, saying lines off the cuff for 4.5 minutes. This is her legitimately, like, thinking this stuff out, and this is the level of humor she's gotten to. 5 million hits. I mean, it's like I'm living in the Twilight Zone or something. It's like, what world does this pass for comedy? I mean, this is insane. I mean, like, who are these people? Did they not like any funny stuff? Did they not watch The League or Arrested Development or Seinfeld? I mean, I'm just asking, did any of these people like funny stuff? Because this is the definition of unfunny. And she's like, I don't like people that are bad at things. Well, then stop doing this because you're bad at it. You're like, oh, I'm successful. Well, a lot of people are successful at things that are bad at things. I don't know what to tell you. Once again, she has no point here. Her thing is, I don't like people that are bad at stuff, and yet she makes a terrible video. Hey, the directors of the Han Solo film have quit. Kathleen Kennedy says it's due to creative difficulties. Oh, well, that sucks. The Kathleen Kennedy looks, let's see. I can't wait for people like this to go extinct. She's only got subscribers because she's moderately hot. That's what it is, too. Steven Crowder made this point, and it's a great point. The reason that the mainstream media and the mainstream in general doesn't like to go into the internet is because you can't compete with this, because all you really need is a hot girl to say really basic stuff for less than 10 minutes, and you'll get a bunch of subscribers and followers, and the proof is just in countless channels that have this, including Shoe on Head. But basically, you just have to be moderately attractive, say basic stuff for less than 10 minutes, and you'll get hundreds of thousands.
At least do it right. And look at this comment under my YouTube video.
There's a right way to be racist? Huh.
Go back to your country, you terrorist Paki, Afghan Indian Muslim slut. Hashtag make America great again. Now, I don't mean to discourage Merrick. He seems like a great guy. But your stupidity bothers me.
I don't mean to discourage Merrick because he seems like a great guy. Oh my god. Oh my... We're just starting here, guys. We're not even a minute in. You're discouraging me from life. Like, legitimately. I feel like I need to go back in time and give my mother an abortion so I don't have to watch this video.
Okay, first and foremost, let's make education great again. In fact...
So education used to be great and it sucks now? I didn't know that was a thing. You know, people are more educated generally now, and we have more information now than we ever did before. Like, it's not like people are, on average, dumber now than they were, like, 10 years ago. I mean, maybe not in your... I mean, she's dumber than people were, so maybe not entirely. I will say on the guys quitting the Star Wars flick, those guys have quit a few projects before. But I think that movie's already filming, dude. As far as I know, that movie's already well into filming, the Han Solo film, so I don't know if that's true news, because Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they're already into filming, they're already the cinematographer. I mean, they're on set filming that movie, so I really doubt they quit that film. That sounds like a fake story to me. I'll have to go look into that, but like I said, they're filming that movie right now. Like, they're on set. These aren't even mom-dad jokes. These are, like, jokes that you make when you're 10, and you're first learning to make jokes, and you make jokes in class or friends on the playground. Like, this is that level of humor. Like, hey, guys, I'm just going to say the opposite of things that I mean to say, and that's what's really funny. Comedy.
Hello, and welcome.
Hello!
Begin by taking attendance. Are you here? Of course you are. YouTube comments are how you feel validated. Today we're going to be
YouTube comments are how you feel validated, says the person who built an entire video around one YouTube comment that was trolling her. This is insanity. This is bonkers stuff here, guys. I mean, I can't even process. It's insane. We're a minute in and the premise of this video is nuts. This is so petty. I mean, this is so petty and childish. Like, she's upset by one comment. She's like, I'm going to make a video going after racist people and teaching them geography, because racist people don't know geography. It's like, what? What? So you think Hitler didn't know geography? Do you think he didn't know where he was going? I don't think you understand. Never mind. Oh, it is filming. Wow, so they quit 6 weeks into filming. That's crazy, dude. Wow, Hollywood Reporter. Okay, wow, I'm gonna have to 6 weeks into filming, so they're gonna have to replace the directors on that. That's big news. That's the first movie so far they've had to bring in a different director during like halfway into shooting. They had reshoots on Rogue One, but that's a big deal because these are the guys who directed the Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. I mean, they have a good track record. These are guys who have had 4 successful hit movies that were critically acclaimed and made huge hits at the box office. So this is kind of nuts. Yeah, who's going to step in and direct? That's actually really... I'm going to have to do a video on that. You notice the comment she bitching about has no notices at the time? I bet it was her comment. It wouldn't shock me if it was her comment. We have gained a new generation of filmmakers because everyone is inspired by BuzzFeed instead of Spielberg. No, dude, I know. Yeah, no, great point. Geography is key to being racist. Yeah, no, you kind of have to understand it to be a racist. You really can't be a white nationalist or supremacist if you don't understand geography at some level.
Taking a trip around the world, so you'll need to pack. It's probably been years since you've had the chance to use your passport, just like your penis. But don't worry, this time...
Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh, that is so bad. I don't know how this video has 634,000 likes. That's 630,000 people laughed at that joke. They laughed at that joke. Just like your penis hasn't worked in years. That's... Oh my god. I mean, I'm flabbergasted. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I've saw some comments from her fangirls and fanboys like, you guys aren't actually addressing your points. You're just saying she's unfunny and being a jerk and being negative. She's being negative. Her whole video is negative. She's being extremely negative. This is a very negative, mean-spirited video. I'm being much less negative talking about it than she is. This video was made by her to go after one comment and then generalize all this stuff just to push her politics, push her political leaning, I guess. It certainly wasn't to be funny. I'm sorry that you guys like amateur jokes that take no effort into telling. That is basic humor. There's no way to defend this. If you think this is funny, comedy is subjective, that is fine, but I'm just going to tell you, your sense of humor sucks. Everyone thinks they have a sense of humor, but a lot of people don't, because if you think this funny, you just don't get comedy, you just laugh at things. You probably think Epic Movie was a funny movie.
Time you'll actually take off. To go back to my...
Yeah, yay, my penis doesn't work. You got me. You got me there. Yeah, my penis doesn't take off. Oh my god. Penis jokes. Look, she's even holding this thing. It's all there, visualization. The phallic nature of the comedy. Very clever. You know, this is someone that's, like, clearly never been funny, but guys laughed at her because she was kind of attractive, and she gets reinforcement on YouTube, but, like, legitimately, this is someone who's, like, really unfunny, that's angry because she couldn't make it as an actress, comedian, or anything like that. Like, she only thrives in this kind of environment where people think BuzzFeed-esque videos are good. I'm not sure why people still do. Even my friends who are left-leaning and like a lot of this stuff, they agree with a lot of this stuff, they still don't like videos like this. They like The Onion. I don't know why the quality standard... Have you guys noticed comedy's getting worse, too? Like, the last 2 or 3 years, all comedy's been getting a lot worse lately. I've been noticing it. Bill Maher, people would find this hilarious. No, seriously, Bill Maher is Richard Pryor compared to this. Weird to be concerned about it. Yeah, well, I like that her whole joke so far is just, like, very basic jokes like, hey, let me make fun of your penis. Let me make fun of you for being stupid. Let me make fun of you for being lazy. Or it's like, wow, you really know how to burn people. Could you imagine her in a forum, like a Twitter argument or a Reddit argument or something, going back and forth, how terrible it would be and how many people would be owning her? She's that person that's on social media that shares a meme, and then when you leave a negative comment, they block you because your negative comment was funnier than anything in the meme they shared, but they can't let people see that because they want to keep the illusion that they actually understand anything.
Foreign country, we'll need to fly a long 45 minutes all the way back to Canada. But I'm assuming you thought my country was somewhere else. So let's fly across the world to the country.
I don't care where you're from, and I don't assume anything because one guy left a comment. This is condescending and pointless. Most people don't think about that when they look at you. In fact, most racist people don't even do that. Who gives a crap where you're from? What is the point of this video? Who are you doing this for? You made a video for one person? Can you use bigger examples than one YouTube comment? Like, can I just start making videos now? Hey, somebody left a comment here today. I'm going to make a whole video about it for 5 minutes. Am I going to do that every day now? I guess so. I guess that leads to 11 million subscribers.
Country of Paki, Afghan, India. India is all the way over here, across the ocean. So unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer there.
Oh boy, you won't be able to drive your trailer there. Okay. What is that? Is that a joke? That's honestly just an insult. You know, this woman doesn't seem to know the difference between a joke, where it's funny and making a point, and just saying something insulting and mean that doesn't have a point. That's not a joke. You're just being a jerk. Like, this is just somebody being a jerk to people. Oh god, look at that face. But that's not... I mean, I love being mean and bullying, but if you're going to be mean and a bully, you have to be funny. Like, that's the rule 101. Like, if you're going to attack people, you have to actually be funny. You're unfunny making fun of people. There's nothing worse in the world than watching an unfunny person try and make fun of people. It's legitimately like cancer. Like, it's the visual form of cancer. You are the human form of this. How long before the SJW trolls start hitting chat? I give it 5 minutes. Man, I hope they do, because then you guys can just have a ball with that. So she makes fun of poor people. Yeah, because you can't get an expensive trailer. You know, I've met people that live in $100,000 trailers that are huge and have, like, jacuzzi tubs in them and stuff. I don't know why everyone thinks trailers in general are like... I mean, I'm not saying, you know... I mean, obviously trailers are cheaper and stuff like that, but there's nice trailers. And if you live in an area that doesn't have bad weather, it's really not that big of a deal. You can live in a trailer in warm areas. I mean, I've been to plenty of nice neighborhoods that were trailer parks that wealthy people... That's kind of a weird stereotype that's just not really true. It's something people say, but I've never seen it to be true. Like there's poor people that live in apartments and houses, too. It's not just, like, underprivileged people live in trailers. It's just a prank, bro. Yeah, I know. No, it's... her whole thing is, like, I get to make fun of white trash people because I'm a person of color. And I get to be condescending and kind of racist and bigoted. I mean, this is bigotry. This is legitimate bigotry, too, because these aren't really jokes. They're attacks. That, like, there is a difference. Like, just attacking, like, saying, hey, this person sucks isn't funny. You kind of have to have a bit of a comedic punchline or premise. She doesn't have one. The people who laugh at this, they were going to laugh at anything like this. They weren't ever going to laugh because it was funny. They were going to laugh. I mean, they're the kind of people you could sit around and just get them laughing, making Fox News jokes. Like, you could be like, oh my god, Tucker Carlson, right? And they'll laugh for like 10 minutes. I mean, that's the level of comedy we have for these people. Like Donald Trump hair jokes.
Feifei. Once you board your flight, settle in.
Oh my god, she said Feifei. Oh my god. Yeah, when you're making a joke about a meme that was dead within like 3 days, it's
going to be a long journey. But that's
yes,
okay.
It is.
You can take a good rest. It must be so exhausting to walk right through airport security. The aircraft you're flying...
Wait, what? What are you talking? Nobody walks through airport security. Huh? See, once again, that's not a funny joke because it's not a joke. She's saying that all people that look like her get held up at airport security and white people don't, but that's just not true. So what's the joke? Everybody gets held up in security. One of my favorite shows I watch on Netflix is like a border patrol show where it's Canadian borders and they look at white people's bags. I mean, like, if you go fly in a plane, like if I went on a plane right now, they're going to make me take my shoes off. They're going to look at my bag. They're going to check me. They're going to do all of that because they want to make sure I don't have a bomb or I'm not a threat to the plane. I'm going to have to go through the TSA just like you. I can't go. I mean, the same rules apply to me. The reason someone might be profiled is because they fit a profile of someone more likely to commit a terrorist act on an airplane, which is fine. I have no problem with profiling. Profiling is a good thing because it prevents things from happening. So I'm not really sure. See, right there, that's not a joke. Everyone has to go through airport security. It's not just one group of people. So she's just saying that to be mean. It wasn't meant to be funny. It's just drama bait. It's like the new tactic to raise views. YouTube has been backing her for a while. It's what it is. Yeah, there is no joke. The chick is just an asshat. Anyone ever hear of Beverly Hillbillies? Black gold, Texas tea, swimming pools and movie stars. Yeah, that once again, like that's my issue. She says I don't like people that are bad at what they do. Well, you're bad at telling jokes. You don't even get jokes. Like, do I have to explain to you that's not a joke? Everybody gets checked through airport security, so you have no premise. You're not reflecting something in reality. You could have used multiple examples that were a joke of that, of something, but you use something that's not because I don't know. Because you don't want to spend 5 minutes to think a joke out. You just want to be a condescending little troll. And you're basically... This is like, don't troll the troll 101. Like, you're trying to troll people, and it's like the Shia effect. It's like, you're not even playing in the same league, baby. I'm sorry, but like, your troll level standards, you're kind of stuck in like 2003, 2004. I'm way past that. I'm sorry. I've moved on a long time. I can't go back to the normie days. I'm not a 13-year-old anymore. I don't know how old she is, but I really hope she evolves past 13-year-old internet speak.
Will probably be a double-decker, which means it'll have about 300 to 400 people on board, which is approximately the same amount of people at Trump's inauguration. JK, that's...
Once again, not a funny joke. Wow, Trump's inauguration, which had a bunch of people at it, thousands and thousands of people at it. What? Oh, because Trump said enough people showed up because the media was showing a fake photo to show at the wrong time to try to make it look like so many less people came than Obama, even though who cares how many people went, and of course more people went for the first black president than Donald Trump. But excluding that point, that was something the media got obsessed with. It was actually a brilliant tactic by Trump because after he brought it up for the next few months, that's all they talked about was the crowd size. But once again, she's making a joke like, the people who showed up at Donald Trump's inauguration. It's like, that's not funny. That's not, geez, I'm like, I hate to say it because, like, I know comedy's subjective, but, like, can we be objective here in a little bit that this isn't, like, how subjective can I be? Like, I can only be so, like, this is really, really, that's such that's such cringe humor. I mean, really. I've seen better stuff at open mic nights at, like, coffee shops. She's calling herself Superwoman. Race stuff aside, I don't think she realizes that Superwoman has boobs. I guess you have to be Keith Olbermann to get these jokes. Yeah. I'm sure he's laughing hysterically at these jokes.
An alternative fact, but you're probably used to those from watching so much Fox News. Please note that we're not going to fly...
Oh my god. Oh, let me just reverse these jokes to show you how bad they are. I'll reverse them. I'll do the exact same joke she's doing. I always do this as my example. I did this with Amy Schumer. Just reverse the joke from someone else to show you how funny it is. Okay, I won't say Fox News. Okay, let me say something like, you know, cultural Marxism and propaganda. You're used to that because all you do is watch CNN. JK. I mean, that's basically a joke. It's like, because you want free stuff, you little socialist child. Just like those Bernie Sanders fans. Burnout. JK. I mean, that's the level of humor we're dealing with here. Is that kind of comedy standard. Like, oh boy, Sarah Palin's a maverick. She thought she saw Russia from her house. JK. Stupid woman. What's she doing running for president? I remember Maverick was a movie with Mel Gibson. I mean, that's the standard of comedy we're going with here. Like, let me reference something that everybody knows and not really make a joke about it, and then look at the camera. Yay! Don't you get the reference? Huh? Huh? No, don't say Jeff Foxworthy. This is worse than Jeff Foxworthy. I will not have that. Though you might be a redneck jokes are far superior to this. I'm the biggest hater of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour and that stuff, but that stuff is higher quality than this. Larry the Cable Guy is a better comedian than this. We'll give him... At least he has a premise for himself and what he does, that he's like the fat redneck cable guy. At least he has a joke.
Through the Bermuda Triangle, because things mysteriously disappear there. In fact, that's probably where your education went. We're going to...
Clearly that's where your sense of humor and, I don't know, awareness went away. You have no awareness whatsoever. I love whenever she looks at the camera like she thinks she just put a really good burn in there, and people are like, "Ooh, what a dick!" I mean, if this go to a ghetto neighborhood and try to do these burns in a schoolyard, see how quick you get shut down. I mean, this is like, is this the talking trash level we're at now? We're at the talking trash level of like little kids, like it's no longer rap battles, it's this stuff. This is like, oh, she got you. She said you're stupid.
Fly across the Atlantic Ocean, around Africa, and through this passageway that's very narrow. Just like your mind. You may
Oh my god. Oh. You know, the Animaniacs did the same bit where they do geography. They explain, they tell you everything in the world or something, or all the states. I can't remember, but like Yakko does it. And it's really funny. And it's crazy how they fit all these places into like a song. She's just explaining like basic geography to you, like this goes here. See? You stupid person. Off one YouTube comment. What is this? What is this?
recognize some of these countries we're flying over as places immigrants come from to steal your jobs. Or just the same countries you steal oil from.
Wait, we steal oil from all those countries? What are you talking about? We don't steal oil. Huh? We steal oil? What is this, 2000? What world are you living in that we steal oil from these countries? We're not stealing. What we pay for oil. And we don't even... And we fly over immigrants that are stealing your jobs. What? Okay. Let's break this down. Let's unpack this. Okay. 1. It's not that immigrants are stealing jobs. It's that illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. Let's be the distinction. Illegal. 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 That means against the law. That means it's a law and they're breaking it. They are taking advantage of our system and not putting enough back into it like we do as citizens. That is the difference. An immigrant who comes over here legally and works and gets a job is not an issue to anyone and is rarely brought up as a complaint, except for very few people on the internet that you like to cherry pick. For the most part, we're talking about illegal immigration. But I know the word illegal is, so let me say it one more time. Illegal, which means someone breaking the law, coming over here illegally. Thank you for understanding that. Okay, now that we're past that stupid point that's been having to be made for the last year or so, okay, let's go into the next thing. She says that that you're flying over here and we steal all the oil from these places. It's like, we don't steal oil. We don't go over there and just like, hey, we're going to take the oil, it's ours now. Well, we got it. That's not how that works. Go read about this stuff. This is what happens to you when you completely flunk out of phone and tech support. No, like, did she go to college or anything? No, that's why I said we've been transported back to 2005. I'm so with you. These jokes are based in 2005. These are George Bush era jokes, and she's talking about stuff from the George Bush era. This is such an outdated video. I wonder if that comment's from 10 years ago. I mean, it's like, this has no connection to anything right now. Funny when you mention Animaniacs, I thought it's some kind of twisted Muppet with humorless jokes for SJW kids. You leave Animaniacs is brilliant. Countries we pay too much for oil from. Yeah, we pay for the oil. We steal oil from? What? Okay, so the people who laugh at that and think that's a great joke are people who have been told one thing for like 10, 12 years, never looked it up, and they still think that we go over to these countries to steal oil and that's all we do when we go anywhere. And that's just not true. They don't actually go look this stuff up. She's like, I remember that being a thing when I was a teenager. Let me make a joke about that, because I'm not funny. I mean, oh my god. Read a book. Do you think she's ever read a book? I don't know. This isn't the face of someone who reads.
Once we reach our destination...
she needs a giant map on a wall to tell you where places are. She can't just explain to you geography. She needs a giant map to show you around because, No, it even seems like she Googled this to be very specific, like she didn't even know this herself. I mean, this is so try-hard and hilarious. Like, it's embarrassing to watch. It's like being in a kindergarten class or something. And since her jokes all suck, it's just a woman explaining really simplistic stuff to you like it means something. It's like, you know this is just you explaining how stupid you are, right? Not showing how people are stupid.
nation, you'll notice that India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan are actually 3 separate countries. You silly American Aussie Brit. When you land and are going through customs and they ask for your occupation, make sure you say trash can. And when they ask your date of birth, be sure to say 3000 BC. You effing caveman. You'll notice
3000 BC, you effing caveman? What? Wait a minute. Guys. I'm not wrong here, right? In the 3000 BC caveman? I'm pretty sure that's not right. Right? That's not... I don't think there was... That seems really far off to me. 3000 BC caveman? It's like, what? I don't think that's when there was cavemen. I mean, I could... But maybe there was some cavemen... I'm very confused by that joke. That joke makes no sense. Tell them that you're a trash can that was born 3000 BC, you cavemen. What the heck does that even mean? Like, I need to try to understand the premise here. I think she was trying to use things that don't make sense to reflect the comment that was left. But I'm not really sure the joke comes across because the comment was very specific and came off trollish. What she's saying is like random things, like tell them you're a trash can. What's the joke there? They're a trash can? No, she's saying, yeah, 3000 BC. Yeah, civilization existed in 3000 BC. Yeah, I thought so. What's she talking about then? What's the joke? I was about to say, what's the joke then, you caveman? Is she saying that the person's stupid that they think cavemen existed then? Is that what she's saying? I'm trying to figure this out in the chat with you guys. I want to know, like, please explain the joke to me. It means make like a tree and leave. No, I want to understand the joke, what she's saying. It sounds like she's saying that she just missed for 12,000 years like everything in her video. Yeah, that's... I guess I just didn't get the joke. I'll admit that it went over my head. I don't see how that's funny saying a trash can in 3000 BC, you effing caveman. What? That's not a caveman. Do you know what a caveman is? Cro-Magnon Man. Have you seen Encino Man with with Pauly Shore? He knows more about this stuff. Darn, you could learn more by watching Encino Man. The teacher in that movie teaches you more than she is.
Right away that India is full of beautiful sights.
I can't believe she said that. That's so funny. So that means 634,000 people liked this video, laughed at that. They laughed at that BC thing.
Culture.
Oh my god.
And I know what you're thinking. It
She's right, we do need to make education great again. It's failed.
probably smells like curry. And you know what? You're right. And it's delicious. And although there are...
I mean, curry's okay, I like it, but it's not delicious. It's alright. Also, don't like most of the people there like crap on the streets or something? Isn't there just shit everywhere there? Isn't it just like a bunch of poop? There's no joke, she doesn't know what she is saying. Yeah, Brendan Fraser, yeah, Encino Man. Yeah, no, watch Encino Man. I think don't make sense is the premise of Super Twat's entire presentation. Eh, I don't understand this presentation, buddy. I need the weasel right now. I need some Pauly Shore weed right now to get through this video.
Approximately 175 million Muslims in India, there are approximately 2 billion in the whole world. Which means if every Muslim was a terrorist,
Oh my
you
God,
wouldn't
wow.
stand a goddamn chance.
That's actually not true. That's actually not true at all, what she just said. That's completely untrue. And it just shows how stupid she is by saying that.
Although there are approximately 175 million Muslims in
Okay,
India,
listen to this.
there are approximately 2 billion in the whole world. Which means if every Muslim was a terrorist, you wouldn't stand a goddamn chance.
She's saying that to rub it in your face, like that's true, but it's not true. I hate to tell you, but we could easily take out 2 billion Muslims. Easily. The United World, Russia, America, Canada, the UK, those governments, we could take out 2 billion Muslims. You're wrong. You're wrong. We have the superior military equipment. We have the superior explosions, bombs. This whole premise that if all 2 billion Muslims are radicalized... I'll prove this to you. There's hundreds of millions of radicalized Muslims. What, like 300 million of them? And the whole world isn't destroyed because of this. So 2 billion wouldn't change that much. This is a logical fallacy people like to say. If all Muslims were terrorists, even though no one says that, but they say if all were, we would have no chance. Well, one, no one's saying all Muslims are terrorists, you moron. No one's ever said that. That's just a straw man people use for some reason. I don't know. It's something no one says. Second, even if there was 2 billion Muslims, you're acting like all 2 billion Muslims would get radicalized enough to be able to fight the military, the American military, and the other military in the world. That's just not true. They may be radical. That doesn't mean they're going to be able to fight our bombs and our drones and our jets and our navy. You moron. Read a book. What she's saying right there is like, we wouldn't stand a chance. It's almost like she wants it to be true. Like she wants terrorism to win and beat us because she wants to say like, well, if they all were terrorists, the world would get destroyed by 2 billion people. It's like, actually, no, that's just not true. We could take on we would have to kill them. We would have to kill 2 billion people. I'm sure once we killed 500 million of them, the rest would catch on. But she's saying there's no moderate Muslim. Yeah, she's not necessarily saying that, but she's saying there's either a radical Muslim or a non-Muslim. She's not saying that there's like somebody who's kind of like... No, this is such a strange straw man. Because, yeah, nobody says that. Nobody says all Muslims. We say a high number, which... Honestly, 25% is a lot, and that is scary. That's hundreds of millions, and that is something to be scared of. Thank you for making our point that there's a reason to be scared, and if 2 billion of their terrorists, it'd be a pretty bad situation. But it's just not true that we would have no chance at all. You're wrong. We'd have a lot of a chance, actually. The world would take a big hit, no doubt. But if you think that the united worlds together couldn't come together, the modern Western civilization, stuff like that. I mean, do you think that 2 billion Muslims could just destroy America and blow it up? You don't think that we would have any kind of retaliation or plans for that? You think that just 2 billion of them could just destroy us overnight? That's not how it works. And nobody talks about it that way. You're using hyperbole to try and make a joke and a point, and you failed at both points because your point's not true. 2 billion Muslims wouldn't be able to just overtake us and we wouldn't have a goddamn chance. And one, no one says that. And the guy in the comment didn't even say that. She's just adding all these extra things off this one comment. Brilliant. We would let the Shia and Sunni duke it out. She makes Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton look like Einstein and Newton. Oh my god, that's pretty brutal, bro. But I like the cut of your jib. No, this is hilarious. This is so funny because so far she hasn't made a point yet. She's just said really mean jokes and strawmans about racist people for like 4.5 minutes off one YouTube comment she got that triggered her. I mean, that's insane.
Good thing they're not. Now that we're here...
Actually, if they were, we could take them on. And there's hundreds of millions of them that are. That's a bad thing. You're not going to acknowledge that, you little brainchild. But, let's ignore that. Let's ignore terrorism and radical Islam and people that suffer in other countries and gays and women. Because she doesn't care about them. She just wants to attack one guy on YouTube. She just likes to bitch about things. Well, hey, I ain't got no problem with that. I like to bitch about things, too. I just don't like people who are bad at things, as she likes to say.
The good news is your wife can save all that money she spends at tanning salons trying to look closer to my complexion. Quick travel.
Wow, that's a racist joke. Oh my god, that was racist. That might be the most racist joke I've heard in a while. She's implying that all white women who are trying to tan are trying to have a complexion closer to someone of color because they want to basically be people of color. It's not just that we find tan skin attractive and that white people can tan if they're out in the sun. I mean, what the heck? That was just a racist joke. Oh my god. Sorry about my Argentinian sense of humor. No, she would fit in at the Young Turks with this comedy gold. Anna would love her. Terrorists don't know what a prone position is, so they are easy targets. Do we know the comment is actually real and not something she made in Photoshop as a reason to be condescending? No, I have no idea if the comment was real. She's building the whole video off this one comment, and we have no idea what the background of the comment is.
Travel tip. If you're going to India, they don't kill cows there, so there's no beef. But don't worry, because if you kill anything, it'll be considered mental illness. So you're good. I hope...
What the hell are you talking about? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't... This video is making me feel stupid because I don't get any of this. Like, it's a mental illness to kill a cow in India? They consider it mentally ill to kill a cow in India? That's weird. Does anyone know that? I knew a nice white girl in middle school who naturally tanned very nicely, I might add. Well, tanning's not something that belongs to races or something like that. It's not a...
Hope you've enjoyed this trip to where you think I'm from. And I promise, if I ever meet a genie, all 3 of my wishes will be for you to get an atlas. To be honest, whether I went back to my country of Pakistan,
I wish you would go back to hell, you demon spawn.
India, or even Canada, I don't see how that would benefit you, since my tax bracket helps pay for your kids' education.
It would benefit me if you would quit doing YouTube videos so I didn't have to watch this kind of stuff anymore, but never mind. Thanks for paying for my kids' education.
You're welcome, Timothy.
Oh, school you.
Hello. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,
Hello. Well, that was awful. That was really awful. She's trying to say white people don't get held accountable for anything. White privilege, letting white people kill and have to be labeled mental illness rather than terrorism. Hell doesn't want her. Yeah. Canadians aren't funny. I don't know, dude. Jim Carrey's from Canada, bro. Mike Myers is from Canada. I think I just disproved your point there, Backhead. Unless you're telling me Jim Carrey and Mike Myers aren't funny. Which I fundamentally disagree with. There's a lot of funny Canadians. They just leave Canada. They don't stay in Canada. Because Canada sucks and they want to come to America and make money. Because the high rates of male suicide have nothing to do with all the mentally ill male shooters out there. Yeah. Okay, so let me continue my point on YouTube having no quality standards. Okay. I'm going to go to the history of my videos here. I watched that reaction video I told you guys about earlier, where there was a guy reacting to this. This will just prove my point even more. It's just to show you how stupid... Jim Carrey isn't funny. Why is Jim Carrey not funny? What are you talking about? What? Well, that's insanity. That's just crazy talk. Go watch In Living Color every season of that show. He's terrific on that show. Well, yeah, he's not funny right now, but he was funny back in the day. I mean, are you saying he wasn't funny when he made Ace Ventura and Liar Liar and Cable Guy and The Truman Show and The Mask and all that? He was hilarious. Those are all really funny movies. No, she has some appeal, I agree. It's just she's unfunny. What? Jim Carrey's great, man. I don't know what to tell you. Jim Carrey's awesome. I've seen his stand-up. He's great. I mean, I just heard him in a Howard Stern interview recently. No, I read the Ace Ventura thing while I was talking. It's not like I'm seeing the chat simultaneously while I'm talking. It's... You may be seeing me see that. That doesn't mean I'm seeing it when you're writing it or something. Man, all these Jim Carrey haters. What the heck? This is disappointing. I'm upset about this. I mean, it's cool you guys feel that way, but that sucks. I think Jim Carrey's like one of the great comedians of modern day. Very upsetting. God, where's this guy's reaction? There it is. Okay, so let's watch this guy's reaction video. Watch. Okay, this is hilarious because this to me just proves my point. Okay, this is a guy who has 49,000 subscribers. Poppy Memo. Anyway, this guy, all he does is react. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there in a video and does nothing. This is the worst channels on YouTube. Let's look at some of these reaction videos. Look at these two. Look at them laughing. They're just going to sit there for 6 minutes. The video is only 4 minutes long, so they only add 6 minutes. They only add about 2 minutes more. Look, they're laughing. It's these two people. They're just going to laugh the whole video. He just laughs this whole video. This moron here, and I'm going to call this guy a moron, and I don't care if his subscribers get upset. This guy is an idiot because he laughs at these terrible jokes. But basically, he watches this video and says nothing. And he has way more subscribers than me. This video has 8,000 views, 281 likes. 281 people liked a guy's video where he sits down and watches that video we just watched and laughs at it for 6 minutes. And he has 50,000 subscribers. I rest my case. I legitimately rest my case. Oh, don't get me wrong, Jim Carrey's politics suck. They're awful. I completely agree. Like Jim Carrey's, but great actor. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, amazing performance. Really good. I Love You, Philip Morris. Okay, but like, watch this guy's video, which is kind of funny. This is a reaction video to reaction video, but okay, look. Look at look at this gold here this guy's doing. He's drinking a soda while she's talking. Well, he's drinking some orange juice. Look, he's just drinking some orange juice while she's video's playing. He's not doing anything. He's not making jokes. He's not saying anything. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there watching the video and pausing.
Of you guys on YouTube, I see in the comments on every Black Boys video, fam, there's always one person dropping the N-bomb like it's no tomorrow.
And here's the thing.
Oh my god, you saw one person drop the N-bomb on a YouTube comment section, dude? Oh my god. Wow, you must struggle with all that racism on the internet, bro. Once again, this guy's dumb. Like, he's talking like, hey there, guys. Are you racist on the section? I see you guys drop the N-word. It's like, what are you, a normie? Quit being a 10-year-old. And how do you know it's a white guy? How do you know it's not a black guy saying the N-word? You can see who's behind the computer monitor? Stupid. Liar Liar is good Jim Carrey movie. Yeah. Bearing, Naked Jakey, Shoe on Head, all great YouTube channels under... I don't consider Shoe on Head a great YouTube channel under million, but you can feel that way. I consider her channel pretty much in line with every other bad cringe video girls make on YouTube that aren't very good. They get followers because they're kind of cute. So we can't say the N... Yeah, according to him, we can't say the N... We can't say the N-bomb on YouTube comment sections because it's offensive and we shouldn't have the internet.
Thing, right? I just don't like when people are bad at things. If you're gonna be racist,
no, this is just... Look, he's just sitting there watching. He's not doing anything.
Go back to your country.
Do something.
Terrorist packy, Afghan Indian Muslim
oh my god.
Slut. Hashtag make America great again.
He's drinking orange juice while watching.
Now,
He's not doing. He's just drinking orange
He
juice.
seems like a great guy. But your stupidity bothers
He's making
me.
money drinking orange
First and
juice.
Foremost, let's make education
Oh my god.
great again.
What am I doing?
Geography for racists. You know, racist people, are any of them actually smart? Like, are any of them actually intelligent beings? Like, comment below, I'd like to know.
Oh my god, dude. I'm in the wrong business. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I'm going to stop putting effort into my videos at all. Apparently, I can just sit down, look at a title like this, and say to you guys, oh, are any racist people actually educated and smart? Do they even know geography? It's like, I want to know in the comment section. And this guy gets more hits and subscribers than me doing this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, Jesus. You guys have no idea. Like, oh, Bearing's content's gotten really stale lately. I agree. His content used to be great. No, this is the problem with reaction videos. They don't do anything. They just sit there and watch someone else's videos and get clicks and traffic to their channel through someone else's content, and they don't do anything. Like, you noticed I watched that chick's video. How much time did we get out of that video? We got over about an hour of content out of a 5-minute video. That means the majority of the content of this stream has been mine. Her video has been very little of this. This guy's entire video is her video. That's all it is. That's generally all it is. Like, it's... no, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't watch this crap. I know you guys don't, but look, he has 49,000 subs. Look at this video, 116,000. I guarantee you it's the same video. They probably just laugh at her jokes and go, man, I can't believe people are racist. That's what I'm saying. YouTube quality standards do not exist. The audience for YouTube is predominantly stupid people who just want to sit and watch something with nothing to it. That's what breaks my heart so much. Like, no, like, this guy is just going to sit there this whole video and not do anything. And he laughs at these jokes. He thinks they're good jokes. That's my favorite part.
And welcome.
He's so, oh my god.
We'll begin by taking attendance. Are you here? Of course you are. YouTube comments are how you feel.
Look, he's smiling.
Today we're going to be taking attendance.
He's laughing.
Around the world. So you'll need to pass.
He thinks she's funny. This guy thinks she's funny. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, I'm glad she has a little Down syndrome monkey to back her up.
It's probably been years
That's
since
cute.
you've had the chance to use your passport. Just like your penis. But
Oh.
Luckily, that doesn't apply to me because I use my penis. I'm not gonna say when I used it, but it was quite recent. And also, I I used my passport. I just came back from New York a week ago. Yeah, just over a week ago. Vlogs coming soon. Don't watch.
I like how he says that doesn't apply to me, and then he just talks about his life for a few seconds. He doesn't point out that him saying that point totally destroys what she was saying. He's just like, oh, I use my penis all the time. Wow, comic genius here. No wonder he finds this video funny. Oh my god. He didn't even edit it. No, he doesn't edit it. He just sits there. It might be an IQ problem. Oh, this is definitely some kind of problem. I don't know how far it goes.
Don't worry. This time, you'll actually take off. To go back to my foreign country, we'll need to
Yo,
fly
bro, let me give you some advice. Even though your channel's way more successful than mine and gets more hits, let me just give you some advice. React. Make faces. Laugh a little bit more. Talk. Make commentary. Maybe just do something. You're not doing anything. You are the death of YouTube, and you're why people think YouTube sucks and nobody wants to come to the channel, because someone like you sits here and does nothing and puts no effort. You've put no effort into this video, dude. What are you doing? You're reacting. You're not reacting. You're sitting there. Like, react. Give us something.
long 45
You're
minutes
killing me.
all the way back to Canada. But I'm assuming you thought my
Oh
country
my
was
god, he's
somewhere
drinking
else.
the orange juice
Let's fly
again.
across the world to the country of Patriarchy.
Oh my god, take a shot every time this dude drinks orange juice. What the? He's done it
India.
4
India
times.
is all the way over
All he's
here,
doing is drinking
across
orange
the
juice while he's
ocean.
watching
So
this video.
unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer
Oh my
there.
God.
Oh, Kofefe. Once you board your flight,
He's
settle in.
laughing.
It's going to be a
Oh
long
my-
journey.
He hasn't paused for like a minute and a half. He's just smiled and drank orange juice. Guys, this is what's happening. Great. This right here. The Lazy Schneider hate. Oh, another YouTuber I get to block. Okay, right? The Lazy Schneider hate. This just proves my point even more. This is what I get all the time. This person's telling me, hey, look, you're hating on Schneider. You're really lazy. Yeah, really? Alright, well, I'm going to send you this video, and then you tell me how lazy YouTuber is. I love that I'm lazy because I did a 24-minute review, and I talked bad about Zack Schneider, a bad filmmaker. You think this is lazy? Let me show you what lazy is. There we go. Now this guy can learn a point. I love that he has to block me. He has to block my YouTube account because I made fun of Zack Schneider. Oh, and... Sorry, I guess I missed the genius of Zack Schneider. Yeah, I love that it's lazy to talk about a bad filmmaker and criticize his bad movie as a comparison to a movie that you're talking about. But yeah, right there, proves my point. I get this all the time. Your video's really lazy, bro. You put no effort into your video, man. God, work harder on your video. And then this guy has 50,000 subscribers doing this. He's drinking orange juice. Like, legitimately. I mean, the sad part is that... No, I love that. I get those comments every day, and this is why I wanted to make this video partially. Is I wanted to explain to people that this whole idea that YouTube has quality and that people make good videos in depth. What big movie channel doesn't talk bad about Zack Schneider? Red Letter Media talks bad about Zack Schneider. Chris Stuckman talks bad about Zack Schneider. Ralph the Movie Maker talks bad about Zack Schneider. Pretty much every big movie channel on here talks bad about Zack Schneider. How is that lazy? It's lazy to criticize Zack Schneider? Do you know what lazy means? Lazy means that I put no effort into... I wasn't effortless to make fun of Zack Schneider. I put a lot of time making fun of... Yeah, well, I don't hate Zack Schneider either. I don't know why he thinks I just blindly hate Zack Schneider because I said Batman v Superman sucked, because it did, and I pointed out... I made a point in my video. Sucker Punch is pretty bad. It's like a movie written by a 13-year-old who watched Inception and misunderstood it. Just like his adaptation of Watchmen is like a 13-year-old who read the book and didn't understand it. It's like he doesn't get the material he's adapting. Yeah, I don't know. You know what this is most of the time, too? It's people that are fanboys that get mad you criticize something. Like recently I got, hey, before you review these movies, you should really rewatch them again because I gave it a negative review. It's like me rewatching Alien Resurrection isn't going to make me magically like the movie now. I'm not going to like the movie that you like. No, I love that. He watched my whole video, and because I made a Zack Snyder burn, he said he's going to block my channel and that I'm lazy. What kind of world is this? This is the intelligence we're dealing with now. Like, we're dealing with this kind of intelligence. People get triggered by, like, Zack Snyder jokes to where they have to block you and consider you lazy. And yet, this woman gets 5 million hits and 635,000 likes, and this guy gets 8,000 hits and 49,000 subscribers. It's like, guys, stop. Oh, no, Zack Snyder's so adolescent. He reminds me of so many... He reminds me of my friends when I was 15 or 16. And I used to go over and they would talk about, like, Transformers movies, and I would explain the problems with them or the plot issues. And they'd be like, well, I don't care about that stuff. I just like cool stuff, like cool images. That's what Zack Snyder totally reminds me of. He reminds me of that guy I used to hang out with, like I used to go play poker with my friends. They're like, dude, you didn't like X-Men Origins Wolverine? No, I don't know what... Yeah, oh, well, we're going back to Orange Juice, guys. Sorry, I was liking this comment. So it's all right to make movies for men, half the population, but making a film for literally the other half of the population is bad. Nobody's saying Hangover is male white propaganda. Because it wasn't. The female director's coming out and saying that. Did you not read the context of this? Sorry, I have to respond to comments. Actually, no, they don't make movies for half the population. You don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So it's all right to make movies... but make it for other half is bad. No, we didn't say it was bad to make it. No, but when they made The Hangover, the director Todd Phillips did not come out and said, I made this movie for women, and I made this movie for, I made this movie for men and for guys. He made the movie for everyone. Oh my god, this Anthony guy is such a moron. Because Wonder Woman flopped right. Don't market your movie to only half the population. Do you think they only marketed Wonder Woman? Okay, I have to respond to this dumb commenter. Guys, give me a second. You must have missed all the interviews and the Sony email leaks going back to Ghostbusters with Amy Pascal. This... You must have. Hold on, I have to reply, because every time occasionally I get a social justice warrior is kind of stupid. But they, hold on, let's go again. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Hold on, let me just go up here, this will be a little quicker. Jesus Christ, where's the reply at? Yeah, I like that when a radical feminist is in a movie like Scarlett Johansson, Kate McKinnon, when the director comes out and says it's a movie by women for women, and all that. No. God, I'm so... Read your history on this. Oh, God, come on, where's that one comment? Wonder Woman was not marketed to just women. Like, seriously. Stop trying to sound smart. No, you're missing the point of my video. Jesus Christ, there's nothing worse than when people comment and miss the point of your freaking video. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, I like that they think that Wonder Woman, a superhero film in the DC universe, was only marketed to men. Are you a moron? Oh my god. Like, seriously. No, specific movies. Specific movies. Rough Night did have propaganda to it. But okay, don't do your research. Let's go back to Mr. Orange Juice here in a second. Sorry, guys. I know, I'm going on tangents. It's a live stream. It can go wherever. I don't control it. I like the Rough Night video I did, too. I thought I made some good points. I thought I went into it very thoroughly about what was wrong with the movie and the agenda behind it and what they were doing and why it was bad to market and make the movie that way.
That's okay. You can take a good rest. It must be so exhausting to walk right through airport security. The aircraft you're flying will probably be a double-decker.
Oh
which
my
means it'll have
God.
about 300 to 400 people on
Do
board,
something,
which is
dude.
approximately the same amount.
Do
That
something.
is a lot of freaking people. I swear, most planes I catch only have like 200 people on board.
At Trump's inauguration.
He stopped it to tell you how much people are on a plane. How do you have 49,000 subscribers? What is this? People watch you do nothing for 6 months? Oh my god, that's a lot of people on a plane. I never had that many people on a plane. Call him O.J. Simpson. Oh my god. Whatever happened to just making good movies? I don't know. I don't know when they started having this You know, the movies were a lot less politicized when I was a kid than they are now. This guy, oh my god, he just stopped to say that. That's so... Oh my god, dude. I'm not trying to be mean to you, man. I really am. If this guy sees this video, it's just like, guy, you gotta understand. This is awful. You're not doing anything. You are awful at this. Like, you have no talent. Do something. I'm asking for the attempt.
JK, that's an alternative.
He's laughing
fact,
again!
But you're probably used to those from watching so much Fox News. Please note that we're not fly through the
Oh,
Bermuda
she said
Triangle.
Fox News. It's so funny. Look, I'm black and I hate white conservative people. See, it's hilarious. She said Fox News. I never watch it or anything. I just hate it. Hilarious. Oh. Yeah. Maybe we'll get something exciting and he'll actually, like, turn his head for a second.
Because things mysteriously disappear there. In fact, that's probably where your education went.
He's laughing again!
Atlantic
Oh my
Ocean,
god!
around Africa.
Oh my god, you're so cute! You have the sense of humor of a 13-year-old boy! Oh, that's adorable! Oh my god. I'd love to show this guy a real comedy like Animal House and see how he reacts to it. He'd probably think it's unfunny. He'd probably say it was boring. Actually. Oh god. Wow. So, if you guys wonder why Big Bang Theory has such high ratings, this is why Big Bang Theory has high ratings.
And through this passageway that's very narrow.
He's laughing like he thinks
Just
this
like
is
your
clever.
mind. You may recognize some of these countries
Oh,
we're
wow,
flying
what a
over
burn.
as places immigrants come
Oh my
from.
god, she really got this guy in the YouTube comments. It's like he doesn't even know it's like he's just staring at this video and he has no idea. He looks confused. This is amazing. Oh my god, thank you for the donation, $10. That's great. Thank you so much from Cryptic. Movie nowadays are shit because they don't have any new ideas. They're taking out scripts straight from comics and it's still fucked up. Yeah, 13, Arrested Development, good man. No, this is hilarious.
To steal your jobs, or just the same countries you steal oil from.
Oh
Once
my
we reach our
god!
destination,
He thinks that's true. He's laughing at that because he's so stupid.
The irony, though.
Oh,
Like,
that,
what's it? The Western world loves
there we
oil,
go.
you'll
fam.
notice that India,
Oh, what's this? The
Pakistan,
Western
and
world loves
Afghanistan
oil,
are
fam. He's got the orange juice again. He's got the orange juice again.
actually three
Dude,
separate countries.
you are thirsty.
You silly American Aussie.
You are
Brit.
thirsty.
When you land and are going
Is he
to
losing his breath every time he talks? He has to take another
customs
swig
and
of
they ask
orange
for your
juice.
occupation, make sure you say trash can.
So,
And when they ask your
the most he's done in this video is smile at really bad jokes that she's told because for some reason he thinks they're funny. I don't know why. This guy just... Wow. Go lay on your bunk bed, dude.
date of birth, be sure to say 3000 BC. Effing caveman. You'll notice right away that
Oh my
India-
god, he just laughed at the 3000 BC caveman joke. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. This is really, really embarrassing. Notice he doesn't identify with the Western... I don't know if he even lives in the West. Like, I don't even know if he exists in the West. Like, I don't know if he lives in modern civilization. He seems to live in a bunker somewhere where he only laughs at really bad YouTube videos and stuff like that. I have no idea. Hey, once again, thank you for that super chat donation, $10 donation. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. You guys keep this channel going, and it makes it worth these live streams and stuff like that. I do this for a hobby, but it's still worth it. London fam. Yeah. Well, I guess he smokes a lot, but I wish I had some of what he had because he finds everything funny.
Is full of beautiful sights and culture. And I know what you're thinking. It probably smells like curry. And you know what? You're right. And it's delicious.
Curry is so good though. Curry is bomb as fuck. I love Indian food. Any Indians who watch me, I love your food.
And although
Oh my god, dude, this is what you do? You just look at it like, hey, I love curry, it's good, I love Indian food. If you're watching and you're Indian, I love your food. Click, let's go back to watching this. You only talk for like 5 seconds, and then he goes back to it. Then he drinks juice, and then he smiles. 49,000 subscribers. This is the effort you have to put into a YouTube video. This is somebody who's told no jokes, made no analysis, made no comparisons, really said nothing, just gave you little mundane information about his life because he thinks that's so interesting. And then he drinks orange juice. Renaissance Man, I'm judging the movie as why I can't have a movie for women. Why is that such a bad thing? Men do it all the time. Not really. No, they don't. Men do not do it all the time. Let me see what she says. I'm judging the movie as a movie. Why can't you have a movie for women? Why is that such a bad thing? It's not a bad thing. It depends on the context and the reason and the reasons behind it. If, like, this movie bombed because they marketed it poorly in that way. Thus, the commentary on how to market a comedy. That is the premise of the video. It's not a bad thing. It depends on the context and the reasons behind it. The movie bombed because they marketed poorly in that way. Yeah, I don't know why I have to keep explaining this to people. Oh my god. This is just stupid people day. I'm just so, like, literally while we're doing these videos, I'm getting comments from stupid people on my channel, on my videos, while we're watching videos with we're watching a stupid guy react to a stupid woman's video, and I'm getting comments that I'm having to respond to from stupid people. Only dudes with small dick gets bent out of shape when they see a female cast. Really? That sounds like a stupid straw man. I didn't like Ghostbusters because they shut out the original director and I don't know, and wanted and pushed and called fans sexist when they did it like a trailer. You can go with whatever you want to make yourself feel better. I guess context means nothing to these people. Jesus Christ, guys, I'm just having too much issue here with this. Yeah, only dudes with small dicks get bent out of shape when they see an all-female cast. Really, that sounds like a stupid straw man to me. Yeah, but yeah, I like this whole idea. Only cucks make straw mans and ignore context. See? I can play 13-year-old games too. Yeah. Jesus Christ. This is just too much. Alright, let's get back to this video.
There are approximately 175 million Muslims in India. There are approximately 2 billion in the whole world. Which means if every Muslim was a terrorist, you wouldn't stand a goddamn chance. Good thing they're not. Now that we're here, the good news is your wife
Yeah,
can
great
say,
point. She got him right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I love this only dudes with small junk get bent out of shape with these kind of... It's like, really? Okay. That doesn't make any sense because women had issues with this movie. But, okay. But let's just live in a fantasy world. But no, just too much. Just too much, guys.
All that money she spends at tanning salons trying to look closer to my complexion. Quick travel tip. If you're going to India, they don't
Look
kill
at his eyes. He's like, what the hell? That was a messed up racist joke. He even knows that joke was
cows
racist.
there, so there's no beef. But don't worry.
He even got that she just said something really screwed up and racist.
I'm sure some people in India do eat beef. I'm sure some of them do, honestly.
Because if
Oh my god. Brilliant commentary, bro. Poppy Mimo. I'm sure some people in India eat beef. I'm sure some people do. Well, at least he has more nuance than she does in her video. Oh my god. This is insane. I like this guy's name, Anthony Cheeseman, leaving these comments defending Rough Night, talking about his movie. It's like he thinks he has it figured out, like, I've owned you. It's like, did you watch the video, dude? Like, my video goes pretty thoroughly into the background of what the director said and what she said, and I actually use context to point out how movies don't have female leads. She says that movies are made for men all the time and said, man, that's really not true. Action movies, men like to go see them, but they're not made solely for men, and they're not marketed with that in nature, and directors typically don't say that in interviews. But these are people who usually don't know anything about movies when they say this stuff. Oh my god.
kill anything, it'll be considered mental illness. So you're good. I hope you've enjoyed
His
this
smile's
trip
killing
to
me,
where
'cause
you
he's just-
think I'm
he's not
from.
doing anything.
And I promise, if I ever meet a genie,
It's like he's trying to understand the video in his head right now.
all three of my wishes will be
what
for
does this
you
video
to
mean?
get an atlas. To be honest, whether I went
He
back
probably doesn't even know what an atlas is. He looks confused. What's an atlas?
to my country of
I don't know.
Pakistan, India, or even Canada, I don't see how that would benefit
He's
you.
like, where's Canada? I don't know where this is at. She needs to show me.
Since my tax bracket helps pay for your kids' education.
God, to
You're
the day.
welcome, Timothy.
Oh, what a burn. Oh.
Alright, well that was actually pretty awesome. I definitely didn't...
Well, alright, that was actually pretty awesome. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. I can't handle this, guys. I just... That's ridiculous. But, let's... Okay, let's how he ends this video that he thought was
enjoy
amazing.
that video. It was quite educational. For all the racists that watch it, you'll probably...
It was quite educational. That educated this man, hearing 3000 BC caveman. This guy's now educated due to this video. This guy that we saw just show great intelligence and integrity and just a wonderful range of comments and understanding during this entire video. Every time he drank that orange juice, I just felt like we had Socrates reborn here. It was just wonderful.
probably feeling pretty stupid right now. Who's white? Where did racism come from?
Yeah, the racist people are feeling stupid right now. Yeah, not you. You're not the one that comes off stupid and her. Yeah, the guy in the comment. The irony. The irony.
Like, who made up the concept of racism? Who made up the concept of, what's it, white supremacy and whatnot? Who made up the concept of freaking any sort of racism? Why does it even exist? It really infuriates me. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video and making it to the end of
Oh my god, somehow we found a video that was worse than her original video. Anyone who subscribed to this guy, you don't even have the kind of attractive girl excuse. You're just watching some really boring, stupid guy that's unfunny talk about stuff, and then race bait at the end of a video that he couldn't even process. Like, he couldn't even process this video or what was happening. This is the world we live in, people. That's what I'm saying. No quality to YouTube. No quality to YouTube at all. There's no such thing. Quit spreading that myth. I'm so sick of this myth of YouTube having standards. You guys will learn now. Everyone's lazy on YouTube. Everyone makes bad videos. That's big. All right, here's another one. These guys, wow, these guys have 730,000 subscribers. Oh my god. Hopefully this is better.
I never did.
I never did, ever.
How is it going to date Loyalist Kingdom? My name is Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
Today we have for you.
Buy them and instead choose to come together. And number two, racist idiots who don't deserve an internet connection. And
Yes.
here's the thing, right? I just
See, they immediately both agree with that. They think that racist, stupid people shouldn't have an internet connection. They're both nodding their heads like, yup, we agree with this. These reaction videos are just people laughing and smiling with confirmation bias for 5-6 minutes and getting tons of hits. I mean, do you guys know how bad this makes black people look when you're black and you watch these videos with some woman saying something really stupid and simplistic and kind of racist and you just laugh along with it and enjoy it blindly, and you also happen to not be white? I mean, do you know you're making black people look stupid and biased by making videos like this? I hope you understand that this is just bad for black people. I mean, and truly, he needs to drink beers to slow his speech so that he loses a few more IQ points. No, dude, honestly, everyone in the chat, I'm just showing you right now that it takes no talent to become a big YouTube channel. Legitimately, just sit down and react to videos and don't say anything for 6 minutes and you'll get tons of subscribers. I've just saved you all the trouble. Quit trying to write your videos out and all that stuff. Stop it. It's useless.
When people are bad at things. If you're gonna be racist, at least
Oh wow,
you
look,
are
she's
right.
laughing.
Look at this comment under my YouTube video.
Okay.
Go back to your country, you terrorist Paki, Afghan, Indian,
Oh my
Muslim.
god.
Hello and welcome. We'll begin by taking
Once again,
attendance.
both
Are
people
you-
really unfunny, haven't said anything, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there watching a video react. They're not doing anything. I mean, I can't explain this enough. This is the death of YouTube. These people have 730,000 subs and they don't do anything. They just take other people's content and sit there and make faces and laugh at it, and people watch that.
Here?
What
Of
world
course
is
you
this?
are. YouTube comments are how you feel
I would
validated.
love Superwoman to be my
Today
teacher.
we're going to be taking a trip around the world.
Educational
So
purposes.
you'll need to pack.
Okay.
It's probably been years since you've had the chance
fine.
to use your passport.
Well, that was at least a little fun, because they're at least playing off each other. See, at least they have some chemistry and dynamic here, Mr. Orange Juice guy. See, at least they're trying to like, give this sense of something. Like, they're looking at each other. You just watch the video and drink orange juice.
Just like your penis. But don't worry. This
Oh.
time, you'll actually take off.
I like that they all think those are really
Life.
good burns, that they're laughing at those burns. It's like, are you kidding me? I thought black people were like the kings of slang. This is like, what the heck is this? What, do you think Wayne Brady's like burn level? Like, it's weird to feel more hip than black people when you're watching this stuff. I legitimately feel more hip than these two, the guy we watched in this. I feel like I'm more in tune with hip-hop and humor and black culture than these people. Which is because I'm like one of the whitest guys in the world, but I genuinely feel more hip and cool than these people. This is like the whitest couple I've ever seen, and they're not white. I mean, Shoe on Head and Greg are less white. It's a start. But Ren, I don't like talking about anything. I gotta talk about... You don't have to talk, you just have to sit there and react and make faces. You don't have to do anything. Just sit there and look at other people's videos. That's all you have to do. I love that I'm reacting to reaction videos, and I'm doing more content within minutes than they do in their whole video. It's incredible.
Foreign country, we'll need to fly a
Isn't that the
long
Mickey
45
one?
minutes
Yeah,
all
it is.
the way back to Canada. But I'm
that's
assuming
where
you
she
thought
came
my
from.
country was somewhere else. So let's fly across the world to the country of Paki, Afghan, India.
Which does not
India
exist.
is all the way
India.
over here.
Which does not exist. Thank you for letting us know that, Miss Intelligent Lady, that's not a real place. Wow, what a great commentary job on there.
Across the ocean. So unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer there. Oh, once you board
That's
your
not
flight-
funny. Quit laughing at shitty jokes. Stop it. Please stop reinforcing this. This is how Amy Schumer sells out stadiums and we all get confused.
Settle in. It's going to be a long journey.
Yes,
but that's
it is.
okay. You can take a good rest. It must be
It is,
so
because you guys are holding us back a long ways, because I can't even explain basic things to you. You laugh at stuff that is made for adolescents. I can't. I mean, if you're already at the level of Barney the dinosaur, I'm not sure how we're going to get up to actual literature and actually talking about politics and nuance and race throughout history. I don't think we're going to get there at the Barney the dinosaur level.
So exhausting to walk right through airport security. The aircraft you're flying will probably be a double-decker, which means...
See, they're laughing at that joke that's not funny because I guarantee you nobody gets to walk right through airport security. Why are they laughing at this joke? Why are they... like, this is so crazy. Like, they're not doing anything. Once again, they're just sitting there. Laughing at really bad jokes.
People on board, which is approximately the same amount of people at Trump's inauguration. JK, that's an alternative fact.
Dang.
No.
My head jumped.
So much Fox News. Please
Dang, man, she's just so funny, man. I mean, this girl crazy. This girl crazy funny, man. How'd she do it, man? How'd she make so many good jokes like that, man? Damn. Man, Pryor can't even touch that. Chris Rock can't touch that. No, Chris Rock, he would say her name, Superwoman. Superwoman. No, I mean, oh my god. Have you guys ever watched a stand-up show or seen a funny movie? Like, if you've been in, like, it's like they stayed in this room for 20 years and then started watching YouTube videos, so everything's funny to them because they've never seen anything else.
that we're not gonna fly
Dang,
in
man.
a triangle.
This is some
Because
fun.
things
Hell no.
mysteriously
Things disappear.
In fact,
Hell no.
that's probably where your education went. You're going to fly across
Like all
the
the
Atlantic
smiles.
Ocean, around Africa, and through this passageway that's very narrow.
Yeah.
Just
I like how she's nodding her head like, yes, excited that she's pointing out basic geography because she seems to think people don't understand this. Why does she assume so many people are uneducated, and why do you assume so many people are uneducated from one YouTube comment? None of the people so far in these videos, her, them, or the previous guy, have shown any form of education or intelligence to anything they've said. Their vocabularies are even limited. So I'm not really sure. Oh, I will bring out all the Will Smith jive talk in this bitch. I will do it all day.
your mind. You may recognize some of these countries we're flying over as places immigrants come from to steal your jobs, or just the same countries you steal oil from. Once we reach our
Once again, these are
destination-
people that don't know anything about this and don't read anything about it, and they're stuck at 2000. Like, will you actually go read about the oil and learn about this instead of looking at us at the camera like that's true? Will you stop doing that? You're making people look stupid. This is bad for young black youth to see stuff like this, and I truly mean this. All of these videos are people of color, and they're watching this video reacting to stupidity and facts that aren't true. That's a bad thing for young black children to watch and be influenced. Like, seriously, like, you guys should take this opportunity to be on YouTube and set an example to rise above, and instead you're like, F it. Oh, Frasier's hilarious, dude. Frasier is so funny. Well, it's funny it's lazy to attack J.J. Abrams, even though he's or Zack Snyder, even though they're really lazy commercial directors. It's not like their films deserve extreme analysis or something. There's no thematic depth to a Zack Snyder or J.J. Abrams movie. Oh my god, I'm not trying to sound racist here, guys. I'm just serious. Like, this stuff makes me really mad when they do stuff like that. Like, they laugh and react, and they don't actually know anything about this stuff, and they're going along with it to reinforce basically propaganda, because that's what they want. They don't want to actually be critical or do research or make videos like a lot of us do who have 5,000 subs or less. Instead, they get 730,000 subs to look at people and confirm their bias going in. And I can't believe the anti-SGW skeptics get accused of that so much. When these channels do this so much more, and they're so much more popular, these channels are so much more popular than like Sargon's channel or Dr. Layman and something, because it's just people reacting and everyone laughing off each other. It's bubble channels. It's little echo chambers. Okay, there is no dialogue here. These are people that just react to things, that don't criticize this video that sucks, and it just keeps the popularity and lack of skepticism towards this video going.
You'll notice that India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan are actually three separate
different
countries.
places, yes.
You silly American.
Oh my god, wow, I love when she says really obvious things. She's excited. Like, are you really excited that she's saying things that everyone knows who has a basic education? Like, am I supposed to be impressed that you probably have a GED or high school diploma? I mean, are you kidding? She's legitimately satisfied that this woman just said an obvious fact based off a YouTube comment. This excites her. This makes her excited to see, because she thinks there's all these racists out there that don't know geography. This is... Oh, dude, Opie and Anthony, man. Yeah, Patrice O'Neal. This is great. I don't see Abrams as a great filmmaker, no. I think he's talented. I really like I like parts of Super 8, and I think he did a good job directing Mission Impossible 3, and I think he's a great producer. And he's definitely good with cinematography, camera work, pacing, all that. He knows how to direct, but he's never made a great film. You got to think about it. His films are never deeper than just being blockbusters that go back to patterns and storytelling tropes we've seen before and other things. And he doesn't reinvent them. He just goes back to classicism, basically, and tries to mimic it again, but doesn't reinvent it in a way that Spielberg kind of did with his movies, where he went back to the past and did something new with it. Abrams never does something new with it. He just gives you the 70s again in a 2000s package, makes it look pretty, does a good job with cast camaraderie and humor and stuff. The new Star Trek movies, the cast is the best part of those movies. But outside of that, he's kind of Michael Bay with more polish. But he doesn't seem to spend that extra bit of time to give his films thematic depth, artistic depth. The shots don't seem to mean anything. They're just shots. They don't actually have any double, triple meanings. He doesn't leave anything open to the imagination. He makes everything very clear and obvious to you in all of his movies. And that's why I don't like filmmakers like that. My film preference is somebody who actually, I think every shot they do has a lot of meaning behind it, means something. I don't like filmmakers that put no effort into their shots, and I don't think Abrams puts a lot of effort into his shots. I think he tries to make them look good. I don't think he tries to have them mean anything. And shots have to mean something for me to truly love films. I'm going to do a list eventually of my 20 favorite films, and you guys are going to find out I'm this pretentious art house film lover, and I don't actually like a lot of mainstream blockbusters. I'm more of like a the stereotypical film school type guy. So I like the retro feel of his films. I think it worked for Super 8 for a lot of it. I think he just kind of Super 8 just kind of has a very disappointing third act, and it kind of falls apart. And then Stranger Things just kind of owned that movie in every way and made it look bad in retrospect. But I don't dislike Force Awakens. I just have big problems with it. I have big problems with it.
Aussie Brit. When you land and are going through customs and they ask for your occupation, make sure you say trash can. And when they ask for your make sure to say
That's really funny. She said trash can.
BC. Effing caveman. You'll notice right away that India is full of beautiful sights and culture. And I know what you're thinking.
They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there and she's nodding her head, agreeing with this chick on things she's saying. What is wrong with you two? Is this how vapid and meaningless your life is, that you build a whole YouTube channel and make money? They make thousands of dollars off this, watching other people's videos and not doing anything. You don't even work. This isn't even a job. I mean, this is awful. These two are making money literally doing nothing. This isn't... They're not even putting the effort in that, like, a Leafy would put in, where he would at least edit his videos in Sony Vegas and do a commentary, even though they sucked. They're doing nothing. This is legitimately people who are making money doing nothing. And I mean, I don't know how you can be this untalented to make this much money. It's insane. It's insane. What about Nolan? I love Christopher Nolan. I have issues with The Dark Knight Rises and Interstellar. I like all of his other movies. That's all I can say. I think his best movie is Memento and The Prestige. I love Batman Begins. That's my favorite Batman movie of all time. I like Inception. But I think Dark Knight Rises and Interstellar both had kind of scripting issues. As a technical filmmaker, he's one of the best in the world. I don't like the all-explain movies, too, and I thought about it because I'm too old-fashioned for... I'm old-fashioned for... Yeah, I don't like that movies explain anything, too. They give you everything now, and you don't have anything to read into anymore. It used to be in a movie, like, you used to be able to go home and it's like, what did that mean? How am I supposed to feel about that, And some filmmakers still do that, like David Fincher, Paul Thomas Anderson, Christopher Nolan, Darren Aronofsky. But most films you go see now, when the movie's over, you pretty much know every single thing the filmmaker wanted you to know, and there's nothing else to read into or go back and rewatch. And that's the majority of films now. They give you every Marvel film gives you everything up front. There's no like even movies I like Winter Soldier and all that. You go back and rewatch the movies, and you know, they're good movies, but there's nothing extra there to go look at again. There's no thematic depth there. There's nothing to go back at artistically or anything to look at. That's the shame of some of these movies today. They're entertaining when you're in the theater, but then once you're out of the theater, they don't really leave much of an impact. I'm watching David Lynch's Twin Peaks right now, and from week to week, every episode of David Lynch's new Twin Peaks, there's so much to think about and interpret and go back to. I've been thinking about the shot from last Sunday with this guy sweeping for 3 days. Like, it's driving me crazy. Because David Lynch is a genius, and he'll let scenes play out and have multiple meanings, and he'll have multiple things going on at once, and it isn't just one thing. But filmmakers today, they're like, this is a comedy, it's going to follow the cliches. This is an action movie, it's going to follow the cliches. You don't really, even the films that are really good now are typically good in the sense that they follow the pattern the best, but they don't ever really reinvent anything or change the wheel or take it to new places. And that's the saddest part about this stuff. Who can make money as a writer nowadays? This is probably why J.J. Abrams is directing. Well, yeah, I did like that movie regarding Henry. Yeah, he did write that. That's a very good movie. Abrams is sticking to producing now, I believe. I actually would like if Abrams made a lower budget film. I actually think his strengths would lie in a film that would be like 20-30 million. I think he needs to stop making $150 million movies and make like lower budget films, and I think he could make a really good movie if he left everything behind, all of the stuff he's been doing, and make something totally different and out of the ballpark. I think he could make like a... I mean, it's not hard to believe that J.J. Abrams could make a Ron Howard movie, right? Like, is it that hard to believe that J.J. Abrams could make an Apollo 13 or a movie or a Beautiful Mind type movie that gets nominated for Best Picture? Oh, dude, Vince Gilligan. I brought him up in my Alien Covenant review. I said Ridley Scott. Why couldn't you get him as a writer? Because I totally agree. Vince Gilligan, all of his writing has multiple layers to it. Same with David Chase, Sopranos. Pretty much all cable TV has layers to it. Cable has layers to the writing. But yeah, I said Vince Gilligan. I was like, can he come in and work on the Alien script so he can actually give this some depth and dialogue? Ooh, imagine Bryan Cranston in Alien Covenant. That would have been good, right? Ooh, I would have got into that. But that's the issue now, is that movies feel like the producer made half the movie now. It doesn't feel like the directors are making the movie anymore. It feels like the producer storyboarded the film, and then the directors shoot the storyboards, and it rarely feels like a filmmaker comes in anymore and chooses every shot and detail of the movie. I want Abrams to go down Spielberg's path and direct all kinds of films like a period piece, and yes, he can pull off a Ron Howard. Yeah, that's my thing. I think he could make a Ron Howard type picture like an Apollo 13. I think he could make a film like that that's a huge hit and makes money, and I think he could direct it great. I think he could direct an Apollo 13, or like I said, a Cinderella Man, or those Ron Howard movies. I think J.J. Abrams could do. He doesn't do those. He always tries to make these franchise blockbusters, but I think if he actually made a period piece drama film, he'd make a really good movie. He just doesn't go that direction. Alright, let's finish up this brilliant reaction video here.
It probably smells like curry. And you know what? You're right.
What?
It's delicious. And although there are approximately 175 million Muslims in India, there are approximately 2 billion in the whole world. Which
He
means
didn't even know that. He heard that fact and he's confused, and she's nodding her head excited about this fact because she thinks this woman's defeating racism. This is hilarious. This is so funny. This is someone that, like, just loves hearing people say things they agree with and not going further than that because they don't like to read.
if every
her
Muslim was a
excitement.
terrorist, you wouldn't stand a goddamn chance. Good thing they're not. Now that we're here,
That's a true
the
thing.
good
Everybody
news
thinks
is
that.
your wife can save.
That's not true. Everyone doesn't say that. No one ever says that. I love she goes, that's a true thing. No one ever says that. It's like, no, actually, no one says 2 billion Muslims are... No one's ever made that point. Nobody who criticizes Islam and the religion has never said that point once. That's not the point made. And also, I've also said, no, we would be able to take on... If we didn't have a country to live under with safety and a military and all that, sure, if we were just out in the wild, but no. 2 billion people mass just can't take on a military. What do you think, just 2 billion people walking can't get blown up? Are you that stupid? Do you not know how advanced technology is right now? We don't live a few hundred years ago where it just mattered numbers. This isn't like 100 years ago, like, oh, we got the numbers. We're going to win the war. That's not how wars work now. But I love that. She's like, well, what a good point. Oh my god. It's so funny. You notice that the dude fake laughs when the chick laughs? Oh, no, you could tell. No, you could tell he doesn't find any of this funny. No, I feel bad for this guy. He's just laughing because his girlfriend's kind of cute, and he's like, oh, I gotta laugh at these terrible jokes.
All that money he spends at tanning salons trying to look
I
closer
do like the
to
hair.
my complexion. Quick travel tip. If you're going to India, they don't
Once again,
kill
they're both laughing that white people do that because they think white people do that to look closer to people like this because that's what people want. Why are you guys laughing at racist stuff?
cows there, so there's no
That's not
beef.
funny.
But don't worry, because if
This is no
you
beef.
kill anything, it'll be considered mental illness. So you're good. I hope you
Ooh,
enjoyed
that
this
was a
trip
jab,
to
that
where
was
you
a
think
jab.
I'm from. And
That was a bad, lame jab for simplistic people that don't know how to actually burn people, but I'm glad you guys think it was cool.
I promise.
Which
if I
is-
ever
it is
leave
true,
the
though.
TV, all three
Yeah,
of my
yo.
wishes will be
You know, it's funny. It's like, did you guys grow up anywhere in the ghetto where you actually heard trash talk? Like, I'm serious. I really feel like I grew up in a tougher ghetto. I lived in a pretty crappy neighborhood and went to school with a lot of black kids and Mexican kids, and it's like, did you guys just go to a white privileged suburban school because you guys don't seem to know what actual trash talk is? I mean, this is hilarious. All right, let's keep going here.
for you to get an atlas. To be honest, whether I went back to my country of Pakistan,
What's an atlas? That's how I feel every time these
or
people watch
even
this.
Canada, I don't see how that would benefit you, since my tax bracket helps pay for your kids' education.
Oh my
You're welcome,
goodness.
Timothy.
God, these people are so simple. These are the people that you would go have drinks with and you would just say really stupid or show pictures of your cats. These are the kind of people that think Vines are funny. They watch like 6-second Vine videos and they think it's genius.
Drop the mic.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, drop the mic. Brilliant. Damn, this chick is kind of cute though. I gotta stop talking about that. He's wearing a Baywatch shirt. I just realized that. That's hilarious. He's wearing a Pamela Anderson Baywatch
Wow,
shirt.
okay.
So what do you think of it?
She went hard. She went hard, like,
Yeah,
Jesus. Okay, she said the pointer should have been a middle finger. That would have been icing on the cake.
it should have. That would be nice. Like you see here.
I like how they all say she went hard and rough, and all I did was cringe throughout that whole video and see somebody trying hard and failing. Like it was the opposite of going hard.
You see over there?
This is the most passive aggressive thing I've seen since Gandhi entered a cage fight. Oh man.
I love
Yeah.
the video because like
Of course you love the video.
shows one thing, like, because everybody always thinks that somebody that whoever is like from like Middle East or whatever is automatically a terrorist. That needs to
Exactly.
stop.
People don't automatically think that ever. Not at all. That's a straw man. People don't think people from another country is automatically a terrorist, and she has no proof of that. You have no proof of that. You're just saying that. So don't say
Like,
that.
Like everywhere.
Even when I put the
Like-
turban on.
Yeah, even he gets those comments.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
part Indian.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that needs to stop. And then like the whole
It's never going to stop until terrorists stop killing people around the world in millions of numbers. If you can stop terrorists from killing people, then maybe people will stop associating those things. But let's not blame. Let's not say, you know, hey, maybe terrorism needs to stop. She's saying making comments needs to stop. She's more worried about that than people dying around the world.
like the comment, go back to your country. That always confuses me. 'Cause I'm
I hate
like, I didn't
that.
know that I was born anywhere
Everybody's
else.
from Africa, first of all. But they
didn't
didn't know
know.
about Pangea. So,
Yeah, like I didn't know that I was not born in America. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I have to go back to where I'm standing
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, if you guys would quit bitching about Western civilization and America and this country and being fascist and trying to overthrow the government and acting like half the majority of the population lives here, which is white, 75% is racist, that's why I keep saying go somewhere else, because it's annoying. Or calling yourself African Americans when you're American. You know, all those things. I guess you guys want to ignore the rhetoric of Black Lives Matter or any of the radical left social justice warriors, because F that doesn't fit our narrative. We have to fall into this little bubble where there's all these evil racist people that don't understand us intellectual black people in America.
it doesn't make any sense.
It's just, I don't know.
Nothing you've said this entire video or in her video makes any sense.
Why we just can't come
Stop
together
it.
and make the world a better place?
I don't know because
All this
because
war, all
people
this-
with a
You can't make the world a better place because you don't want to acknowledge terrorism and radical Islam. It doesn't matter to you. You don't care about people suffering.
opposing views
Opinions can't-
and opinions and ideas can't get along.
Oh yeah, you guys are really open to opposing views and opinions and ideas. Yeah,
For
yeah,
some reason.
I
I don't
believe
know
that.
why. Like, you don't have, everybody doesn't have
Because
to
of
think.
people like you and the video that she made. That's why people can't get along and have discourse. Because she made a whole video around one YouTube comment.
Think the same thing. Everybody
Right.
doesn't have to like have the same ideas as everyone else. That's why we're different people. We all have different brains, different concepts.
Different
Yeah, some of us have intelligent brains and a high IQ, and some of us have small brains and are stupid with a low IQ, like you two.
looks.
So
Different
yes.
looks, everything like that. Different shades of skin and everything like that. So it just all needs to stop.
But I thought Superwoman hit it right in the head. That was great video.
Yeah.
I like videos like that when she does that.
I honestly don't understand the concept of racism at all.
I love that they both said that now. The last guy said that the orange juice guy, I don't understand who invented this in the concept, and then they say it here, like they're children talking about this. Like they're little children talking about this stuff, like a child just first got racism explained to them. This reminds me of videos when kids are like, gay people should be able to get married. Racism's bad.
I never did.
I never did.
I never
either.
did ever. Like, cause I was just like, this makes no sense as to why. Oh, this person is this color, and now that makes me better than them.
I don't think anyone ever tried to rationalize it or explain it. You're saying really simplistic stuff to, I guess, virtue signal here at the
And
end.
that makes me smarter than them and
Yeah.
better than them in all ways. Like, how?
I feel smarter and better than you, not because I'm white and you're black, just because you two are stupid and you like this video that was stupid, and other people I'm seeing watch this video are stupid. So, yeah, if you were white people, I would feel the same way.
I don't
know.
understand that.
Anyway, guys, please comment below.
Don't forget to like and share.
Man, deep stuff. We're really hitting it heavy here. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. I think there are a lot of things these people don't understand. Yeah, I don't think they understand basic stuff. I don't get it either, Jazz. Like, no matter what skin color we are, we're still human, but people are scared of difference, so what can you do? Yeah, I know, guys. The concept of racism, you're different, I don't like you. Well, that's not really entirely it, but alright. You know, I love that they're all just on here attacking a racist person. It was one YouTube comment. She didn't go after, like, a racist hate crime and attack, like when we go after terrorists attacking people or something like that. She went after one YouTube comment, and they're all reacting to this. All these people are making videos about racism off one YouTube comment that was a troll. And they're getting hundreds of thousands of hits off this and people liking it and talking about this. Racism needs to go away, period. Like, they're acting like they're fighting this evil, racist, bigot, Hitlerian creature, and it's a guy who left a YouTube comment. Jesus Christ. I swear, Lily is savage. Yeah, wow, so savage. The dislikes are from the racists. Yeah, racist people can't dislike this video. I'm going to dislike this video because it sucked. They didn't do anything. 400 people disliked a really bad video where 2 people didn't do anything for 6 minutes. Well, oh wait, hold on. You're stupid or sarcastic. We're calling her savage because she's funny. Funny? Yikes. That's how I feel whenever anyone says this woman's funny. Oh my god. I disliked it because they didn't do or say anything for like 6 minutes and just used her video for hits. I didn't dislike her video because at least she made a video. They didn't do anything. They just sat there and then pretty much said, F white people. White people in America seem to forget they all came from Europe. No, we get that we are citizens, you moron. And we get that we come from Europe, and we get that we were immigrants and we're citizens now. We have a problem with illegal immigrants here, and we also don't complain about being here, and the people we say go back are people who complain about being here. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's funny all these people on here trying to be intelligent because they think there's all these bumfuck rednecks in trailer parks watching Fox News and hating all the black and Muslim people. Well, I can appreciate this reaction. I personally don't know how I felt about Superwoman's video. I feel like her message about coming together was really undermined by all the non-productive divisive insults and hate she said throughout the video. No, I think this, as well as being about coming together video, was mostly about comedy. We all wanted her to do another video with her savage side, like the sandwich side. So there's people out there that think that is funny, savage, good comedy. They think what that woman did was brilliant comedy. That terrible, terrible video. There's all these people on here praising it, saying that we thought it was so funny and savage. And yet I still get daily that I am lazy, put no effort into my videos, I'm unfunny. Just dozens of comments. And I never make a video about them. I never make a video about one comment. I never complain about all the comments. I'll talk about them here on live streams or in a video. I'll reference them. But I don't build my whole channel around it. I mainly talk about famous people or big targets or actual issues. But this is hilarious. It's somebody taking a mundane comment on their channel and blowing it up to this huge thing, and then other people following it. And at least the people making reaction videos on it, like me or you know, Andy Worski or some black guy or Steven Crowder or V wants to make a video on it. Everyone's making a video. People are saying we're just jumping on the bandwagon making fun of her. No, what we're doing with our videos is criticizing her video for being terrible. Like, there needs to be a content cop, guys. Let's get this started. Content cop on this, iDubbbz. Content cop Superwoman. I would love to see that. Wouldn't that be great? Let's attack small channels for not agreeing with the norm because deep down they know they are truly racist. But yeah, wouldn't you guys love to see a content cop on Superwoman? iDubbbz just go after this crap and how terrible it is. But that would actually be an amazing video. That's the main issue here, guys, is that people on YouTube predominantly are kids, or they're just like most people. They're just of average intelligence or stupid, and they just want to watch mindless entertainment. It's like watching anything. It's like I said, why Chuck Lorre shows do so well. It's why Mike and Molly was on for so long, or Big Bang Theory. People don't care. And that's what I wanted to get at more than anything here. I wanted to get here more than discussing why the video sucks or people commenting on it or whatnot. It's just that YouTube itself, as a whole, is awful. It's an awful platform with awful material and awful people who watch the videos, and nobody really cares about quality. It's a myth. It's a legitimate myth that there's a standard of quality on YouTube. There isn't one, there never was one, and there isn't one now. And Smosh and Superwoman confirm this over and over again. Because people laugh at stupid stuff because they like jokes that make them feel smart because they feel like they can get the reference or feel intelligent. The reason a lot of these people find this stuff funny is because it makes them feel smart to think that this is funny. They think they're smart by laughing at this and laughing at those bad jokes because they think that she's actually saying something intelligent and educational. So they think by watching it and laughing at it, they're intelligent and part of the whole point. Instead, they don't realize that to the rest of us, this is hilarious. This is just insane. Like, oh my god, this is the worst kind of stuff. And it's how a lot of us felt about Lena Dunham or Amy Schumer and all that stuff. Dude, reality TV is better than this. I'd rather watch American Pickers and Pawn Stars than this video any day of the week. I'd rather watch Rick be a douche on Pawn Stars than watch a video like this. Please. Just no way. Man, I didn't know being so high made you laugh at stuff that's that bad. Those last two in the last video, they didn't look high. But this is basically what I was trying to get at, though, is that people don't care about quality. When you complain about it, you're speaking to no one because it doesn't exist. And beyond that, Superwoman is everything I hate about the internet, modern media, and this stuff, is that you can just be mildly attractive, make really obvious videos with clickbait titles, decent camera, some editing, and people will watch it and they'll love it and they won't look any deeper into it and they won't talk about it because to them it's just genius. These are the same people that love John Oliver because he just says basic stuff for them, and it's enough to, or like Trevor Noah, because Trevor Noah says a basic joke that makes you really happy. It's people that don't want to hear jokes. They want to hear something that makes them feel better about themselves or smarter or already reinforces their belief and makes them feel good. They talk about wanting to come together and they talk about unity and sharing ideas and stuff, but really all these videos we watched are a bunch of people just attacking another group of people based off one comment a guy left. I mean, they go nuts off one comment, and yet they're talking about how they generalize and exaggerate 2 billion Muslims or race or where people are from, and her whole video is generalizing tons of people based off one YouTube comment. And then these other people are talking about, it's like, yeah, these racists probably feel pretty stupid right now because for some reason they think a racist person doesn't know the difference between, like, Pakistan or something. It's like, well, okay, yeah. Once again, I don't want to bring up the Hitler point, but Hitler was racist and kind of knew, you know, where stuff was. A lot of racist people do. Quality is non-existent with popular YouTube channels. At least we're out of the Reply Girls era. Yeah, we're out of that era for right now. But we're certainly going to get back into something deadly down the road. Alright, guys. Well, this has went on way longer than I thought it was going to. We went 2 hours here. I'd like to go later into the night, but I got some stuff to do with some people. So, but I appreciate all of you guys watching. That super chat I got earlier was awesome. It made me very happy. I hope you guys weren't bored during this video. I hope I entertained you guys. It seems like you guys had a pretty legit movie conversation in the chat while this was going on. I wish I could have been more involved. So maybe one of these streams we're just going to have to talk about movies. And just have a big movie conversation. But it's awesome so many of you tuned in. I can't believe so many people ended up watching me react to people's reaction videos. But I hope you guys got the point I was trying to make with this. And you can at least get where I'm coming from. And I'm sorry that we went on so many tangents and I had to react to comments on here, but that's just the way it is. But once again, love everyone who's watched. I appreciate everyone who supported this channel. Please leave a comment when this uploads. Please leave a like. Share this video if you can. Get the word out. And follow me on Twitter, @Vameon, VAMEON. And go to minds.com, Patriarchy77, and I'll be on there. And you could still go to me. You could still follow me on YouTube, obviously. And you know, it just means a lot to me to know that you guys, like, I don't know, you'll sit here with me and go through this cringe. The cringe is really tough. If I couldn't do this stuff on live streams, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I don't know if I could do this alone. If I had to sit down and watch her video and actually react to it with editing and all that, it would break my heart. But I can do it on a stream with you guys because it's like we're all hanging out having a fun time. But give it to me in the chat, boys. I want to see it. All hail the patriarchy. Let's blow that chat up with all hail the patriarchy. I'm going to play out some Sharkfoot music for you guys. Take out the outro music. Sharkfoot's where all my music comes from. And, I don't know. You know, it's just, I guess I'm going to go back to 3000 BC. Oh my god. I mean, this was, I don't know. It's just, it was almost like I felt like I made like this stream was like I almost made a documentary on unfunny. Like I just made a 2-hour documentary on how to be unfunny, and I used actual proof to show it and everything. I don't know, but let's give you that outro music, man, and all hail the patriarchy. All right, all right, all right, all right.